How to manage accounting on Ekklo? Accounting is often one of the biggest headaches for a sports coach. Between invoices to create or find client payments, subscriptions, it's often a real struggle. And that's why on Ekklo, you can manage everything within the app. Because on Ekklo, your accounting is automatically synced with Stripe to see your payments, your financial income, client tracking, and also have a real dashboard to see the progress of your coaching and your business. So there you go. We're on the Ekklo app, and for the accounting part, naturally, we'll go to Management, Accounting. And so here, the dashboard will open with two sections, the accounting payment part and the accounting client tracking part. We'll check that later. So what is the accounting payment part? This is where all your payments will be recorded every time a client pays for a service. Because on Ekklo, you can create your own services synced with Stripe to sell your services and your coaching. So what does that mean? Imagine that every time a client pays for the coaching program service at 65 euros per month, you'll receive the payment every time in the accounting payment section with the date, the client, the service, the amount, and the status, whether it's been paid or not. So that's the first option. The payment comes back automatically through the app. And of course, for everything regarding invoicing, Ekklo takes care of everything. We generate automatic invoices with Stripe for both the client and the coach. So there you go. Either we have the automatic process where the payment will be automatically linked to your Ekklo and Stripe accounts, or quite simply, you can, if you want, add a payment manually to, let's say, have a written record of your annual or monthly turnover. How to do it? Well, here, actually, we're going to click on Add a Payment. We'll select the client in question. We can link this payment to a service. If so, which one? You select the one for 100 euros. Next, we'll have the status, if the payment has been paid, pending, or in draft. So, we'll say it's been paid. We can set a start date for the payment. We'll put, for example, November 22nd. And we can add a note, he paid in cash. Once that's done, we'll create the payment, and we'll see that the payment was created manually with the client's name, the service, the amount, and whether it's been paid or not. This will allow you as a coach to always have a global view, an overview of the payments you've received this month. So here, we've indeed made a payment on November 29th and also the income from recent months. So there you go, we can add payments manually, but also what we can do as coaches is send a payment link. So just click at the top right on Add a Payment, and next to it, click on Payment Link. And so here, quite frankly, is very simple. We can, for example, select the client in question, the payment title, for example, private coaching, 5 sessions, the amount, for example, we can put 500 euros and a description, in-person coaching, and we create the link. Once we've created the link, a small message will appear saying that we can copy and paste the payment link, and a short note explaining that within the next 24 hours, the link will expire. So there you go. Once the payment link has been created, we can now copy and paste it and send it to our client either via WhatsApp or through the messaging system. Next, we've managed our clients' payments. If we want to see client tracking and see who pays each month and who brings in the most, we can click on the second section, Client Tracking. And here we'll have all clients with their name, email, and total revenue since coaching began. So we'll have different views by client, by email, or by total revenue. So for example, in my coaching, I could see that my number one client is Theo Veriel, who brought in 600 euros. And my second client is Clément Veriel, who brought in 100 euros. It's really useful if you want a full overview of what your clients are bringing in. And then for the accounting part, we can find everything in the dashboard with each time the payments received from your clients and revenue from the last 6 or 12 months. So there you go. You now know how to manage accounting with Ekklo. And if you want to understand the app even better, you can watch the next video.